He has a wife, he has a girlfriend, he has a life that is not with you. And yet, he's standing at your door, he's in your phone, he's telling you that you are the one who understands him, that with you he feels alive, he feels seen. And the most confusing part, it feels true. The connection is electric. It feels more real, more profound, and more destined than the official life he complains about. But what if I told you that this intoxicating, soulmate feeling is one of the most powerful and dangerous illusions in human psychology? What if the man who is choosing you isn't choosing you at all? The great psychologist Carl Jung built his life's work on this mystery. He taught that our lives are not always guided by our conscious choices, but by the vast, powerful, and unseen forces in our unconscious. And in a situation like this, you are not just dealing with a man, you are dealing with his ghosts. You are dealing with his unlived life, his repressed desires, and his inner fractures. He is not seeing you, he is seeing a solution, he is seeing an escape. And by the end of this video, you will understand the profound psychological mechanics at play. You will understand why it feels so real, why it is almost guaranteed to end in pain, and how to protect your heart from becoming the casualty of his internal war. The flattery of the unlived lives. The first thing you have to understand is that his words are not lies, but they are not the truth. When he says, "I've never felt this way before," or "I can finally be my real self with you," he means it. But what is the self he is showing you? Think about his real life. It's likely built on duty, responsibility, routine, and compromise. It's the good husband, the good father, the responsible partner. Then he meets you, and you become the one space in his life where he can be none of those things. With you, he can be rebellious, he can be spontaneous, he can be selfish. He can be the bad boy, the adventurous lover, the passionate soul he believes is his real self. You haven't just become a person, you have become a symbol. You are the walking, talking embodiment of his unlived life. The excitement he feels isn't just for you, it's the adrenaline of the forbidden. It's the thrill of the secret. It's the temporary, drug-like high of novelty. He is not addicted to you. He is addicted to the story he is telling himself about you. And in this story, you are not a whole person with needs and a future. You are his beautiful, exciting escape hatch. The psychological engine, his Anima Projection. So why does this feel so much deeper than just an affair? Why does it feel spiritual? This is where Jung's work becomes so crucial. Jung said that every man carries an unconscious feminine image within his psyche. He called it the anima. This is his inner soul image. It's his connection to mystery, to intuition, to creativity, to nature, to life itself. In a life that has become all about spreadsheets, mortgages, and routine, his anima, his soul, has been suppressed. It is starved. His life feels gray, predictable, and dead. Then he meets you. And his unconscious mind does something dramatic. It projects his entire, starved, and idealized anima onto you. He doesn't see you, the woman who gets tired, has bad days, or worries about bills. He sees a goddess. He sees the muse. He sees the living, breathing answer to the emptiness he feels inside. This is why his pursuit is so intense. This is why he says things like, "I feel like I've known you all my life." In a psychological sense, he's been carrying this image of you inside himself for decades. But here is the brutal truth: you cannot and are not his anima, you are a real person. And the moment you are real, the moment you have needs, the moment you are not the perfect, magical muse, the projection will shatter. He will, unconsciously, begin to resent you for not being the fantasy he cast you as. He will pull away, confused, not realizing he was never in love with you at all. He was in love with a missing piece of himself. The secret, you are his shadow partner. It gets even deeper. If the anima is what he longs for, the shadow is what he hides. Jung's shadow is everything we deny about ourselves. It's our anger, our shame, our boredom, our rebellion, our unacceptable desires. His official life, his wife, his family is built on the light. It's his persona, his good, public-facing mask. You are his secret, and therefore you become the partner to his shadow. This is why the secrecy is not an unfortunate side effect. For him, it is a requirement. The relationship thrives in the dark because it is an expression of his darkness. He tells you things he can't tell his wife. His frustrations, his fantasies, his boredom. This feels like the deepest intimacy, doesn't it? It feels like you are the only one who gets his hidden self. But you are not his partner, you are his accomplice. He is not integrating his shadow. He is not facing his boredom or frustrations in his real life. He is using you as a dumpster for them. He gets to live as a good man in the light of day while you carry the weight of his bad side in the shadows. He remains split, and as long as he is split, he can never be whole, and he can never be yours. The wall, why he will never leaves. So how does he sleep at night? How does he look his wife in the eye? One word: compartmentalization. He has built a psychological wall inside his own head. On one side of the wall is his real life, his home, his stability, his children, his social standing, his comfort. On the other side of the wall, you, his passion, his secret, his high, his escape. He does not see this as a choice between two lives. His entire psychological goal is to keep the wall standing. He believes he can have both. He needs his home for stability, he needs you for life. This is why all his promises of leaving are so vague. We just need to wait for the right time, after the kids finish school, when this big project at work is over. Let me tell you the truth, the right time will never come. Because leaving is not the goal, maintaining the balance of his divided self is the goal. He is not a man torn between two women, he is a man torn between himself, and he is using both of you to avoid collapsing in the middle. The collapse from destiny to dignity. This illusion always collapses, always. He will get caught, or he will get bored, or the guilt will outweigh the high, or you will get tired of being a secret. But the end result is almost always the same. He will retreat to the side of the wall that represents comfort and stability. He will retreat to his official life. And you will be left the symbol of his unlived life, suddenly feeling like nothing. This is the most painful moment, and this is when you will be tempted to ask, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough to make him leave? Please hear this, his choice was never, ever about your worth. It was never about you. It was about his own fear, his own lack of courage, his own inability to face the fractures inside himself. He didn't want a new life, he wanted a vacation from his old one. And this is where your true journey begins. It's the painful, courageous shift from asking, why am I not enough for him, to asking, why did I believe I was only worth the hidden part of someone's life? This is the moment you stop being his secret and you start becoming your own priority. This is the moment you choose dignity. His pursuit felt like destiny, but it was an illusion. Your self-reclamation, that is real. You are not a missing piece for someone else's puzzle. You are not an escape hatch. You are not a muse for a man who is too cowardly to face his own life. You are a whole life, and you deserve a love that is not lived in secret, not split by a wall, not built on shadows. You deserve a love that is just as whole as you are. If this message resonated with you in that place that knows the truth, I want to invite you to share your own insight in the comments. What has this journey taught you? Your words may be the very thing someone else needs to read to find their own strength. Thank you for being here and doing this deep, important work.